Welcome, welcome Kanchan, welcome Deepti. Okay, so first of all, welcome all of you. This is really my first time when I am launching something big project which is beyond my capacity. But the thing is, I have so amazing people in my life, so amazing mentors, facilitators, that they are like that support, back support for me. And they keep on pushing me, Namrata, come on, you can do this. What you require, let us know. And we are here to help you out. Okay, so with that grace of divine, with that grace of Ganpati Bappa, and with all my teachers and mentors, I am here along with my mentor Ashwini Chube, who done her PhD in energy science. And into the field of this energy science, mind training, wellness, corporate training, and a whole lot of thing. If I start, it will take for me to explain about her 1 hour almost, because she has done lot many things, received lot many awards. So I am here with my teacher Ashwini, Dr. Ashwini Chube, and launching my dream project, that is New Earth School.
Yay.
Okay. New Earth School is something which was conceived long time back, but now it is coming into fruition and coming into this reality with the support of my teacher Ashwini. And today we are going to launch our vision board workshop, and today is orientation. So sometimes it happens that parents need to know what it is exactly. When, because I myself parent, so when we know what is this exactly all about, we are going to do it anything and everything when it comes to our children or child, right? So before that we have to know, otherwise why will I invest even 1 rupee if I don't know anything about it? Yeah.
Yes.
So today Ashwini will brief us about what exactly is vision board, what about mind, how it will be helpful for our kids. And also, yes, you can ask any questions related to this vision board to Ashwini. Yeah. So I think I am good to go with this. Yeah. All are set and ready to go. Over to you, Ashwini. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Namrata, for this beautiful introduction. And thank you for actually having me on board. I feel really very honored to be a part of this beautiful school. And as you all can see, New Earth School, new way of thinking, your own Hogwarts. Children keep asking, na, I wish I could go to Harry Potter school. So this is the answer to all of that. I know all of you are moms here. Namrata is a mom here, so I'm sure with kids, this whole aspect of magic is something which they believe in with all their heart, and that makes them even more magical, because the more you believe, the more you trust, the more it comes to you. New Earth, founded by Navrata Satpute, and honored again to be a part of this undertaking. So, today I'm going to talk about how our mind influences everything in our life, and how just by training our mind, we can we can create whatever we would like to, which is the vision board is a living proof of that. And so far, we have done vision board workshop with grown-ups, people like you and me. I myself have started preparing my vision board since the last almost 12 years. And I did it with a childlike curiosity, right? So 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, when I had my first vision board, I wrote all kinds of things, like the kind of house I wanted to live in, the kind of work I wanted. And I just did it with this, with this childlike faith, with this childlike fun, just for the fun of having it. I was in a very typical corporate job, and I used to get very bored at the end of the day. And I used to wonder, okay, what if I have, I can have something different in my life. And I started making these little pictures. And the background was, I had read this beautiful book named The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, and where there is actually a vision board which was created by one of the persons who is an author and who's also a speaker. And he really saw those things came true over a period of time. And I felt, wow, I want this. I really want to put stuff on my vision board and I want these things to come true. I was a banker at that time. I had absolutely no idea that my life will take a different turn and I will become a coach or a manifestation coach or a life coach or a Reiki master, anything of that. I had absolutely no clue, but I just did it with this faith and just with fun to just try something new. And over a period of time, I started seeing that my vision board started coming to life. I started manifesting those things in my life. And then I was like, wow, these things really work. Of course, then I met my teachers, my Reiki teacher, my mentors, my guides. I did a lot of courses. I did a lot of studies in the last 10, 12 years. And I realized that, okay, now it's time to maybe launch it with people. So we had our first vision board workshop in 2018, followed by 2019. And we generally used to do these workshops at the start of the year or at the end of the previous year. And people started seeing magic with the vision board. During the COVID lockdown, we did the workshop online. We moved, Namrata was very much a part of it. And that time too, everyone had so much fun. People started manifesting jobs. People started manifesting different things. And last year was the year, which was the last year of doing it online, because since this year we started doing it in person. And last year, we again had a vision board workshop. Namrata was again a part of it. We had so much fun and people started manifesting things. A very important thing which happened is Radhika, who's also a part of my team and a part of the group of people we together collaborate with, which has Namrata and me and all of us. She wrote about she wanting to move to Canada, which she and her husband were looking for a few years. And she wrote about on the vision board. She put a picture of her on the vision board living in Canada and all of that. And exactly a year from then, which is now, in fast forward to 2024, Radhika actually moved to Canada. And all the things which she had put on her vision board, they actually came to life. And now why am I giving you these examples? Because to strengthen the faith in the power of the universe and the power of vision boards. And we had another workshop which just happened on 14 Jan, and we had one more. Now, these all workshops I'm talking about are for grown-ups, are for adults like you and me. And I have always worked with adults. I never worked with children till date. But Namrata just suggested that, Ashwini, what if we do this for kids? What do you think? So I said, wow, I think that's wonderful. Because Namrata's vision here is that to make kids self-reliant, self-sufficient, empowered, full of vision, and for them to have a way more grander life than what we are having today as adults. Because this is the future. This is the future of the country. This is the future of the world. And this is the future of Earth, right? The Earth on which we grew up is slowly going back, and we are entering a new Earth. And the future of this new Earth is the children. And when Namrata said this, I told her, you know what, Namrata, when I do these workshops, the people who are on the workshops tell me that, Ashwini, I wish I knew this 20, 30, 40 years ago. My life would have been so much different because I spent a lot of my childhood, or rather, I would say teenage, or young adulthood, your early 20s, your 30s. I spent in a lot of turmoil, and I wish I had these tools. I would have had a better youth. I would have had better early midlife, and my life would have been different. I would have made different choices. And I told Namrata that, Namrata, this is exactly what the grown-ups or adults who are joining our workshops, they tell us. So if you're doing it for children, we are actually using prevention is better than cure as an approach, because we create an empowered generation, and this generation empowers. So now when we are grown-ups, and when we look at, although I don't have my own children, but when I see with my nephews or anyone in any kids in my circle, I know that they are very they love to explore different things. They will always ask, what is this? What is that? How does that work? And I'm sure we all were very curious kids as well, right? But at that time, if someone would have given me a vision board, maybe I would have created it. And it's so much fun because children love to use crayons. The grown-ups too used to do that, trust me. Even I make my vision boards and it's so much fun. It brings out the child within me. But then I realized that, wow, Namrata, your vision is it's so amazing because we are giving the tools to the kids from now so that when they grow up, when they become parents, they can give these tools to their kids. And also that the 20 years from now, say if your kid is 8-year-old now, when your kid becomes 28 and probably they are working in an office, or they are doing something of their own, or when it comes for them to choose a life partner, they have now a better view of the world. Now, this will bring to looking at the power of the mind. So, first and foremost, let us start with the power of mind. And
Yes,
okay, so
yes.
what
Thank
is
you
mind?
so much, Ashwini, for sharing all the details. May I request you four, please, to show your beautiful face so that
Yes,
we can
please.
understand either we are okay to go with, are you able to understand, or do we
Yes,
have to stop ourselves or something of that sort?
yes,
Thank
yes.
you. Thank
Thank
you, thank you,
you.
thank you so much. See, so
Thank you.
beautiful faces, हाँ? मतलब मुझे सारे का वो बच्चा दिख रहा है, छोटा छोटा।
I
सुधा
know.
का, दीप्ति का, कंचन का, डॉक्टर रोहिणी के पास एक बच्चा ऑलरेडी है, उसके पास एक और छोटी बच्ची भी बैठी है, डॉक्टर रोहिणी बन के जो भी।
Correct.
ऐसे
Correct.
सबके बच्चों को निकाल लो और ऐसे सबको खिलाओ बस।
Let them bloom. Let your
हाँ,
inner children
yeah,
bloom.
yeah. So, may I ask all of you, थोड़ा कुछ समझ में अभी तक में आया? अगर अश्विनी ने जो भी बताया है, टोटली फाइन। नहीं समझ में आया, क्या बोली पता नहीं, सब सर के ऊपर से गया, देन ऑल्सो फाइन।
It's okay.
If you understood, it's so good. If you have any questions, please ask and feel free.
Yes. Feel free to
This
ask
is
questions.
what right now she just started. अभी तो चाबी लगी भी नहीं है अश्विनी की, so
अभी
she
तो
just
शुरुआत हुई है.
introduced about vision board and its power, and believe me, it really works. Why I'm saying, not to promote anything, this is my own experience. विजन बोर्ड जब मैंने पहली बार बनाया वो तब भी वर्क किया, सेकेंड टाइम मैंने बनाया वो तब भी वर्क किया। ओके, मैंने जिन भी गॉड्स या गॉडेसेस की पिक्चर्स लगाई थी, बिलीव में मैंने उन्हीं से रिलेटेड कोर्स कर लिया। आई लर्न
Ah,
कोर्स रिगार्डिंग मास्टर मर्लिन एंड साईं बाबा।
wow.
Okay, so this Ashwini also came to know just now, live
Exactly.
here.
That's why the wow is so big. Because मुझे
So
अभी
big.
पता चला.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying कि पावर है माइंड में और विजन में। तो ये हम बड़े हैं, हम बड़े मतलब हम वो लोग हैं जो सूखी मिट्टी बन गए हैं,
Yeah.
लाचार, बेबस, बेचारे, थके हारे, कि बिना किसी के सहारे अकेले चले जा रहे हैं टाइप्स, राइट? बट किड्स आर नॉट एट दिस स्पेस। किड्स की एनर्जी बच्चों की बहुत अलग है, बहुत अलग है, बिलीव मी। और अभी जो चेंजेस हो रहे हैं जो बच्चों में, मेरे खुद के 2 बच्चे हैं, तो जो चेंजेस मैं उनमें देखती हूँ, उनके फ्रेंड सर्कल में देखती हूँ, फ्रॉम पास्ट 10, 11 years, 12 years से मैं ट्यूशंस लेती हूँ। अभी ट्यूशन ना किसी को लगता है क्या ट्यूशन, बट ट्यूशन एम्पावर्स मी टू अंडरस्टैंड चाइल्ड वन ऑन वन। तो मैं हर एक बच्चे को समझ पाती हूँ। कोई
Correct.
बहुत स्पीड है उसकी, किसी बच्चे की स्पीड वैसी नहीं है, पर उसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग डिफरेंट लेवल की है।
Yeah.
सो बच्चे बोलने से ना एक कनेक्शन मेरा एकदम अलग हो जाता है, बड़े बोलने से एकदम अलग हो जाता है। सो बच्चा बोलने से मेरे अंदर की वो बच्ची वाली नम्रता जागृत हो जाती है। सो आई नो कि बच्चों को विजन बोर्ड या रिलेटेड टू माइंड अगर सिखाया जाए ना, तो ये बच्चे बहुत अमेजिंग करेंगे, बहुत ही अमेजिंग करेंगे। ए, क्योंकि ना इनके पास कोई फिल्टर नहीं है, इनके कोई एक्सपीरियंसेस ही नहीं आए हैं ऐसे जिससे ये चीजों को फिल्टर कर पाए, राइट? हम पेरेंट्स हैं जो हम इनको बताते हैं, अरे इधर हाथ मत लगाओ, उधर हाथ लगाने से इसे जल जाएगा, ऐसा मत करो, वैसा मत करो। बच्चों में कुछ नहीं रहता, दे जस्ट फ्लो विद द फ्लो। ओके, सो दे आर वेरी एनरिच्ड विद सबकॉन्शियस माइंड। कोई बोलते हैं कि 7 years, कोई बोलते हैं 14 years। आई हर्ड समवेयर कि बच्चों के ब्रेन का ग्रोथ 24 years तक होता है। सो 24 years मतलब हमारे पास बहुत टाइम है हमारे बच्चों के माइंड पे काम करने के लिए, उनके माइंड से रिलेटेड काम करने के लिए, राइट? सो इट्स नेवर टू लेट। जब बड़े और बूढ़े विजन बोर्ड कर सकते हैं, तो हमारे बच्चे तो जस्ट पैदा हुए हैं। तो मुझे स्ट्रांगली लगता है, सही में दिल से लगता है कि इन बच्चों को ये बताने की जरूरत है कि ये लो छड़ी और घुमाओ और बोलो आब्रा का डाबरा और वो हो जाए। इसके लिए हमको बिलीव करवाना पड़ता है बड़ों को, बच्चे बिलीव करते हैं। दिस इज द डिफरेंस, राइट? बड़े ऑपरेट करते हैं लॉजिकल माइंड से, बच्चे ऑपरेट करते हैं सबकॉन्शियस माइंड से। हम ही हैं लगे पड़े हैं बच्चों का सबकॉन्शियस शट करने में और बोलते हैं पेरेंटिंग कर रहे हैं। यस, सो इट्स बेटर टू गिव देम दैट स्पेस जहां वो सही में ग्रो कर सके। जो जो भी हमारी स्कूलिंग है अभी चल रही है, विच इज गुड एक्चुअली, बहुत अच्छी पढ़ाइयाँ होती हैं, बट आपको अगर समझ में एंड रिजल्ट में हम अपने बच्चों को मनी मेकिंग मशीन बना रहे हैं कि बच्चों स्कूल जाओ, स्कूल में अच्छे नंबर लाओ, राइट? देखो डॉक्टर रोहिणी का बेटा एकदम अग्री कर रहा है। स्कूल जाओ, स्कूल के बाद कॉलेज जाओ, कॉलेज के बाद जॉब करो, जॉब के बाद पैसे इतना कमाओ कि अच्छी लड़की के साथ शादी हो जाए, फिर अपनी वही जनरेशन नेक्स्ट रिपीट। सो डू दिस डू दैट एंड रिपीट द प्रोसेस। कहाँ पैटर्न ब्रेक हो रहा है? कहीं नहीं। और उसके बाद अभी जो चैलेंजेस आते हैं पेरेंटिंग में, वो मुझे अच्छे से पता है क्या क्या आते हैं क्या क्या हो सकते हैं, राइट? So with this idea, I really feel to empower our kids so that they can take care of their life. That's why I request, if you have kids around your space, please bring them. And it doesn't matter, अगर आप किसी 40 साल के भी बच्चे को लाना चाहते हैं तो भी चलेगा, अगर उसके अंदर का बच्चा जिंदा है तो। नहीं है तो हम जिंदा करवा देंगे, उनको लेके तो आइए सही,
बिल्कुल
कोई
बिल्कुल।
प्रॉब्लम नहीं। एंड आई होप आई एम गुड एंड यू आर गुड एट अंडरस्टैंडिंग। साउंड क्लियर है, वॉइस क्लियर है, हम दोनों ब्यूटीफुल, आप चारों ब्यूटीफुल के साथ एकदम अच्छे दिख रहे होंगे।
अभी
या
और एक पांचवी ब्यूटीफुल भी आ गए हैं।
ब्यूटीफुल भी आई है, कौन
श्वेता
आई है?
आई है।
I have a question.
श्वेता,
यस सुधा।
ओके, या सुधा।
Yeah, actually, this vision board I just started last year. Okay,
वाह।
so just like I didn't completely adapt to it, but I have seen people experiencing magic out of it, right? So I know the importance of it. But you know, vision board to kids, the concept is really new for me too. But I definitely understand that it has its own fruits, right?
Yes,
But
yes,
the thing with the kids is how well they absorb the concept, or I can say how speedily they absorb the concept. In the same speed, they'll forget that also. So, in your pattern, if there is something that that will motivate kids, or like basically kids need to retain that, right? So it's like I have a son, right? So he to whichever courses I enroll him to, he follows that thoroughly. But the end of the session, I mean the course, like he's completely out of it. There is no what I say
outcome.
something that there for him to take it forward, right, throughout his life.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
my
So,
point is, if you can shed light on such things also, that would be very helpful.
okay, okay. So first, when you asked me, this is what the same query I also had, because I done lot of courses, but after that, practice का क्या? Yes. So I am coming up with these things कि जो भी बच्चे विजन बोर्ड वर्कशॉप करते हैं, और हमारी फैसिलिटेटर अश्विनी है, ये मुंबई, शी इज मुंबई बेस्ड। सुधा, आर यू गुड एट?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with Hindi.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are good. Yeah. So the thing is, Ashwini will come from Mumbai, but afterwards we are Bangaloreans, right? We are based in Bangalore. So afterwards, it's
I am
my
from
job,
Kolkata.
my responsibility.
Kanchan is
Look
from
forward.
Kolkata.
Hi, Kanchan. Okay, see, Kanchan is from Kolkata. So thank you so much for telling that. I thought you are from Bangalore, Kanchan.
Yeah, even I thought, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, Sudha, what am I trying to say is, once the kids learn about vision board, later on, it's my job and my responsibility to make them practice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am also from Mumbai, Borivali. Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So see,
amazing.
whoever are from Bangalore, we are going to do this offline. Afterwards, because of the tuition experience, I know how to handle kids very well. So don't worry
సరే
about it.
చెయ్యి
The
కానీ
very first
నువ్వే
thing.
చెయ్యి ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే అప్పుడు కాల్ చేద్దాం.
Uh, second thing, yes, we are based like Dipti is staying somewhere else, Sudha is staying somewhere else. Okay, the rest Shweta and Ravli. First of all, welcome Shweta, welcome Ravli. Thank you so much for joining. So they both are from my apartment only and my friends.
Wow.
So they are staying in my apartment only. Okay, those who can come to my home, well and good enough. Those who can't, because Bangalore is like when we have to travel, it's like better to travel and go to Mumbai and come back instead of going from one space to another, right? In Bangalore is what I know. So, and in that scenario, whenever kids are coming offline, I'll give link. At that time, kids can join online as well. So that way we are able to manage this thing. This is what right now is flowing. So this is what I'm sharing. Okay. So Shweta and Ravli, Shweta is having a son who is in 10th standard. Ravli is having 2 kids and
Okay.
almost Tanay and Trisha's age. Younger one is
That's-
little elder than Tanay. But yes, Dipti is also having 2 kids. Dipti is Marathi and she's my very good friend from Marathi Maitrini. Sudha I
Marathi
know
Maitrini.
from Chrysalis Time. And Kanchan I know from Soul's Craft. I don't know who created that Soul's Craft, but I know her from that space. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Namrata,
Ashwini.
can I add something to what you said about
Sure.
that?
Sure.
Okay, so Sudha,
Yes,
one
please.
more thing, what I also feel is, why do children like this? This is what I have seen. Why do children, towards the end of the workshop, they are done with it because they already absorbed everything. Okay, they are not thinking
Ah,
about it subconsciously. It's already gone in their brain. It's already gone
yes.
in their mind, and
Yes.
now they want to move to the next thing. Okay, that is how children are. Like you give them one toy, they will play, they will be happy, they will move to the next toy. Okay, but adults, if you and I, like, let's take a very simple example. I get a nice lipstick tomorrow, or I get a nice nail paint for myself. Okay, and I'm done. I put the nice red lipstick. I went out for a function, and everyone said, "Oh, Ashwini, you look nice." And I will keep it carefully because next time I have to use it, it's expensive. I've got it from my hard-earned money and all of that. I'm going to keep it, and I will say, okay, I'm going to use it properly because it's expensive and it's like all of that. We will think that. What will children do? They will apply lipstick, they will throw, and they will go away. Like if lipstick was a toy. So what happens is children are whenever they are into an activity, they are in that activity. When they are out of that activity,
Yes.
they're out of that because they're done with it. But at a subconscious level, they have understood and learned more than what you and I.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to come to what is mind and what is subconscious mind in a bit. So sometimes we
Yes.
believe that children do not understand, but one of the modalities which both me and Namrata we practice access consciousness. In that modalities, the founder says that the classes he lets children attend the classes with their parents. Okay, because he says that sometimes children learn more than the adults. So not sometimes, all the times, children learn more than the adults faster. And I had an incident where I was joining the workshop with one of my friend and her 8-year-old son. And there was something which the facilitator spoke about in the day, and the children were playing in the workshop because it was supposed to be an adults workshop. The children were only accompanying them. But then the child was playing, and he was telling in the end, while we were driving back home, he's telling his mom that, Mama, today sir explained this in class, right? And we both were looking at each other because we thought he was playing in the class, but he was already grasping everything. Okay, so we feel that they are playing, but everything is going on in their subconscious mind. The language of it's not just the language or the class, the energy of the class is something which they pick up way faster than us. And like Namrata said, after the class, whatever is, she will be taking care of it. But let me tell you that children, they grasp things fast. It goes
Yes.
direct in their subconscious mind, and then it is irreplaceable. That was the reason when we were young, our grandparents and parents, they taught us like shlokas and good sayings and mantras and all of that, because if you do it to a child, they will grasp it faster. Something I learned when I was in the first standard, I still remember everything, right? But something maybe which we learned 5 years ago, we may or may not remember that, because we are already saturated now. Like Namrata said, gili matti and sukhi matti, right? So don't worry about that. Children will get there. Okay. So I will talk about what is mind. So mind is not brain. Brain is hardware, mind is software, very simple. Mind is something which helps us think, feel, make decisions. And this is where our thoughts, memories, and emotions reside. Okay. Now, what is mind in the brain? It's always going to be an argument. So mind is not just in the brain, its mind is all over, but mind is very deeply connected to the brain. Okay. Now, conscious mind and subconscious mind. I'm just going to put this. So, do you remember the first time when you were riding a bicycle, right? And you were riding and you were concentrating and you were learning, or maybe you decided to do a dance form, and you did first, you revised the steps, you properly made sure that your hands were perfect, your feet were perfect, the movements were perfect, the order was perfect. Or a new musical instrument, it could be a tanpura or a harmonium, or it could be tabla, any instrument. Now initially, or for us, even driving a car, so initially you were very active, you were doing everything actively, but after a point of time, you could you don't even need to concentrate. You're talking to a friend and driving the car. You are maybe you're calling up your family that, okay, I'm just driving back from work, and you are just in that zone where you are. But that doesn't mean don't talk when you're driving the car. Okay. But you're talking to people, you are doing all the things. Dance you are able to do automatically, as if your body automatically moves to the music. Who is doing this work? So all these automatic movements are guided by the powerful inner force, which is the subconscious mind. Some people also call it as non-conscious or unconscious mind. I'm not going into the details of it. This is just for us all to understand where are we going. Okay. So the subconscious mind, they say the subconscious mind is almost 95 to 99%. Okay. It ranges in that, and the conscious mind is only 0.5 to 5%. The conscious mind is like someone who is giving commands. It is aware of what is happening. It is in the present moment. So you, me, we all grown-ups are functioning from conscious mind, because our subconscious mind is full now. All throughout our childhood, we were bombarded with information in our subconscious mind, and now our ways are set. Now I call, okay, this is my nature. This is the way I behave. This is Namrata's nature. This is, Sudha, your nature. This is, so we talk about all of that because we have already trained ourselves, and our subconscious mind has already been formed. Okay. But the subconscious mind is like a crew, which means it works behind the scenes. It stores memories. And this is a very important point. And that's the reason why children and how you train them is important. That is the reason the New Earth School is going to actually help the children create memories which will empower them to be better adults tomorrow. Okay. Also the beliefs, sometimes we have beliefs like, oh, I can't do that. Probably you could do it, when maybe you're working out in gym. Like till a few years ago, I thought I will not be able to dance because I had a limiting belief that dance is not possible. And then I started practicing, I started learning from my teachers, and then I realized that, okay, so I can dance, right? But where does this limiting belief come from? Probably as a child, I was told that I dance very bad and I can't dance well. And that's the reason I really couldn't, as an adult, feel that I can dance, right? So this is how limiting beliefs are formed in the childhood. We carry them in our adulthood, and then we have to break them. So people who come for my vision board workshops as adults, there is a lot of time which I take in breaking those limiting beliefs. But imagine if you are a child and if you have these tools, then how fast can you create it? Right? How fast can you create it? Because you are coming from an empty slate. You do not need to erase anything in order to learn something new. So that's the reason beliefs, habits, all of these are formed in the subconscious mind, and they are formed in the first 7 years of your life. So, there are some theories which says that a subconscious mind is 90%, 87 to 90%, and the conscious is only 10% to 12%. And there are also theories which say it is 0.5 to 99. So basically, from 87% to 99% is your subconscious mind, and your conscious is only this much. This is the only conscious mind. So we come to why are we all here? We are here to understand. What are we here to understand, right? So I'm going to talk about the frequencies. Now, this is a very important thing which we do when we work with people, when we are training their minds. So when people come with rigid beliefs that, oh, I cannot do this, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I really want to do this. People come for like grown-ups. They come for, I have stage fear. I have to talk, and my boss tells me to do a presentation every day in front of 20 people, and I start sweating, my feet start shaking. I just can't do. I'm very good at my work. I know my work is very good, but because I'm not able to speak, I don't do that. And then we ask the person, okay, so what happened? Why do you have this? Oh, I'm always like that. And we go back and go back. And then one fine day, this person tells us, you know what? I was in my third standard, and I remember I had gone for an elocution competition, and I forgot something. And the whole class laughed, and my teacher shouted at me and said, you stupid, how did you do this? Why did you realize this? That you have, you don't understand that much. And the teacher was very harsh and very mean to me. And I got scared. And teacher really used bad words. And I was so afraid of the teacher that that memory, it's still holding on to me. Every time I go and I do a presentation, I have my teacher's voice at the back of my mind. Now the person doesn't understand this in day-to-day business, but when we made the person a little relaxed, and when we made his brain frequency go a little slow, he remembered this incidents when he was 7 year old. And now this person is 45-year-old, and he's struggling with not reaching the next level of his career because he's not able to speak up in front of people. And after those sessions where we talk about breaking this limiting belief, this person says, you know what happened? I got a promotion because now I'm also able to speak up in front of people. My stage fear has gone. I'm able to speak better in front of my team. Now this makes us wonder, why did the teacher do that to that little boy? What was his fault? Right? But now imagine we instill these values in children. We tell them that you are amazing, you are wonderful, you are great, you can do anything and everything. This is possible, you can do this. As teachers, as parents, as caregivers, as guardians, imagine what we can do, right? Because whatever. So now, if this incident wouldn't have happened at the age of 7 and 8, he would have had a better stage confidence, right? And he would have spent so many more years. He wouldn't have spent so many years in that position, right? This is just a very basic example, but this is exactly what happens to most people. And people believe that that's their problem, or there is something wrong with them. No, it's not something wrong with them. It is something which happened in their childhood, which got locked in their mind, and because of which they had this situation. So this brings us to, I just spoke about this person. We made the person's brain's frequencies a little slowed down. So our brain is working in different types of frequency: alpha waves, beta waves, theta waves, and delta waves. Let us first look at beta. Now, beta is when you and I are talking, you are at work, I'm doing something very productive, I'm looking at having deadlines, I'm looking at, okay, I have to also manage the kitchen, I have to make sure that the food is done on time, I'm making sure that my work is done on time, I have a client appointment. So I'm operating in beta when I'm operating on this kind of a zone. Now, it's evening, all the work is done, okay, the house is clean, the dinner is on the table, and we all are sitting and having dinner as a family, after which we all are going to watch TV. So we are just a little relaxed. We are eating, we are smiling, we are laughing, we are having fun. And then we sit and we are watching TV, or we are in this slight comfortable place where we are feeling relaxed. We do not have any tasks on hand. This is the alpha zone. Alpha zone is where you are slightly relaxed and you are just spending some good time. You do not have any to-do list on mind. The next one is theta. Now, theta is the state you experience when you are about, you are falling in the sleep zone, and you are not able to really have a very deep sleep, but you are still in the midway zone. So when you are falling asleep, you are in the alpha, but when you are slowly going towards a deeper sleep, you are in the theta. So this is also the state of dreaming, autopilot, and learning. A lot of times when you are trying to relax a client, whether it is, through when we speak with the client, we tell them to close their eyes. We are slowly moving them to the from the alpha state to the theta state. Okay. And delta is the state where you are in a total dreamless sleep. Theta is, by the way, also the state where you are dreaming. Now, why are we talking about these four waves? So, when you are in the wakeful state, you are in the common time, you are in the beta, and you're slowly moving to alpha, theta, and delta. Now, when you are in the theta state, that is the time your mind can be programmed. And when people are being trained, Olympic medalists, people who are working on big projects, people who are trying to create something big, they are trying to break records, mostly sports people. A lot of work is done so that they go deeper, they reach the theta state, and they keep on visualizing their goals happening. They see that, okay, I'm there winning the gold, I'm standing up, the national anthem is being played. They go to the theta state, and they are programming their mind to do that. And this is also what we do with adults when they come for any kind of coaching work. We tell them to go deeper. Like I gave you the example of this man who had come for not being able to get better opportunities at work. When he went down into the theta state, he realized that he had a memory associated with childhood where he was not able to break that limit because the programming was done in theta state. Okay. I'll repeat this part again because only this part is important. Even if you don't remember anything else, it's absolutely okay. But imagine when we make a pot, when we make an earthen pot, the mud is molten and it's wet, right? And then you make an earthen pot out of that. Once the pot is made, you cannot um you cannot make a change, right? Or I will also use example of a candle because there is one candle lying next to me. Okay. Now when the candle was made, the wax was wet, and hence the candle is made into a particular shape. Now if you need to again remake the shape of the candle, you have to melt the wax. Right? Now, when we train adults, we have to melt the wax so that we give them a new shape, because as per the old shape, the client is believing he cannot speak in front of people. So we had to take him in the theta state, and in the theta state, the person, we are reprogramming him, or we are giving new shape to the candle. Now, as a child, you are living in the theta state. Okay, children and the theta state, children spend more time in the theta brainwave than adults. Theta is the state where your mind can be programmed. You tell them anything, they will believe. You tell them that, you can do anything and everything, they will believe. You can tell them that you are the most intelligent child. You tell them every day. They will grow up and they will say that, I know I'm the most intelligent child. It will just come naturally to them. Right? So children spend more time in theta brain state than adults. In this state, their minds are highly receptive, highly imaginary, making it easier for them to absorb new information and to learn quickly. Okay. This is why children have natural ability to learn language, skills, concepts at a rapid pace. So you might be wondering, like, many times people say that, oh, I wish I had learned this as a child. It would have been very easy. Now it takes a little more time. Why? Because children are living in the theta state, which means they are the wet wax of the candle. You can give them any shape you want. And that's the reason the New Earth School, when it talks about putting these ideals of magical possibilities in the minds of children, it works like anything. Okay, now what's the vision? Now, coming to all of whatever we spoke about, what's the vision? And the people you see on the screen, who are they? Who are these people? There is Steve Jobs, there is Dhirubhai Ambani, there is our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, there is Swami Vivekanand, there is Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy, Why are we looking at these? And what do you, why are their names written with what is a vision? What is the common thing between all of these people? Can anyone say what's common between all these people?
They think and they started doing they first believe that they can
Yes.
do it.
Yes, absolutely. So all of them believed they could do it and they had a vision. Okay, all of them had a vision. If we do not have vision, how will we create? And the problem with today's world is most of us are, as we go to school, we go to college, we get a job and we start our life. But do we actually have a vision? And in this rat race of life, we even forget to have a vision. We just barely survive. We make sure that we earn enough money that, the EMI of the flat is paid, the EMI of the car is paid. Children need to go to good schools, so their fees are paid. And we are just running, just earning money, and we do not even have a vision. But all these masters, these visionaries, they had a vision. They had a vision of creating something what I call as larger than life, which they did create, right? So what's a vision? Vision is like a roadmap for our dreams and aspirations. It is a clear picture of what we would want to experience or achieve in the future. Having a vision helps us stay aligned, focused, motivated, and aligned with our goals. And trust me, we all have had visions when we were children. If you ask a child, what do you want to be, and the child would say, I want to be a footballer. I would want to be an astronaut. Like I know my nephews. For them, every 6 months, their this thing changes. Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Oh, I want to be a scientist. Oh, I want to be. So when the vaccine, corona vaccine was being researched for, many kids would say, oh, I want to be a scientist and find the vaccine for corona. So children, they are so full of possibilities. They would say things which are big, which are magical. So as we get older, our vision slowly starts fading, right? And we stop aligning with the whole magic of possibilities. Now, why vision boards, and why vision boards for kids? So vision boards are like visual representations of our dreams and goals. Please know that we always think and see in pictures. Okay, I tell you, do not think of a pink elephant. Do not think of a pink elephant. Do not think of a pink elephant. You will still think of a pink elephant because you are not looking at the words. You are not looking as do not. You are when I'm saying pink elephant, you are automatically visualizing a pink elephant. How many of you visualized a pink elephant right now? As I was saying, you did, right, Namrata? I'm sure all of you visualize. So I was saying, do not, do not. But did you pay attention to the do not? No, you just paid attention to the pink elephant and you automatically saw a pink elephant in front of your eyes because our mind creates images when we think of something. That's why I always tell whenever we are driving somewhere far, I always say, and in Mumbai, traffic is crazy. I'm sure in Bangalore too. So sometimes when we have to go somewhere at the peak hours, I always tell my family that do not say I don't want traffic. Instead, say I would like to see empty roads. I would like to see empty roads. I would like to see empty roads. The moment I say that, we make sure we reach on time. Because when the moment I'm saying, oh, I hope God, please don't give me traffic. What am I doing? I'm actually visualizing traffic. I can actually see one of the, there is a Western Express Highway in Mumbai. I'm actually seeing traffic the moment I say traffic, right? But when I say empty roads, I'm seeing beautiful empty roads. So that's why we always see in pictures, we always see in images. And when we create vision boards, it encourages creativity. It encourages imagination and self-expression. Now, this will also help children to put their desires out in pictorial form with clear intentions, and they will serve as powerful reminders to what children would like to do. See, also, vision boards is a very playful exercise. Even when grown-ups come, they just enjoy. They just enjoy the workshop because we laugh a lot, we giggle a lot, we play music. It's a very interactive activity where people talk about things. And what also happens in a group is one person says that, oh, they have put this. Oh, I would also add this. Then, the whole energy of the room lights up, and all of them, they share that vision and they also support each other. So there was someone who said, oh, I had this vision that I really want to start a fashion brand of my own, but I was too scared to talk about it. But then other people in the workshop said, no, wow, I saw that you were wearing a very good dress, and I just thought that you have such a beautiful sense of fashion. You should go for it. And that woman was like, oh my God, no one told me ever this. And I feel so good because you are in a group. People are, in that playful mood. People are enjoying. Imagine how amazing it can be when kids are doing that. Because when one kid says that, oh, I want to be an astronaut, and the other kid says, oh, I want to be a scientist. You know what? You and me should go on moon. So this is the possibility what the children will create. And today there are people who are astronauts, there are people who are scientists, there are people who are doing some really amazing work. So what if your child could be someone who really wants to have that in life? And if that also, I'm talking about things in the future. What if now in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, children create so much? Of course, Namrata will add more to it, but this is the whole vision of a vision board, that it can help the child boost their confidence. Also, it helps them understand the whole aspect of goal setting, planning, and visualization. I feel visualization is something which is the biggest strength for anyone. And if you use visualization in a great manner, it can be amazing. So, of course, ultimately, vision boards can empower children to dream big and to create the life their desire. And this brings me to what the New Earth School is all about. The New Earth School: igniting power of young kids, knowing your superpowers, embodying your superpowers, igniting your curiosity, knowing the unknown. And it's our own Hogwarts. That's what Namrata says. It's all our own Hogwarts. And it will help the children to know your way. So, Namrata, I think you can speak more about this than I can about the New Earth School. So, over to you, Namrata.
I think most of the things you already covered, Ashwini. My vision is to teach the kids those things in New Earth School, which is not these days, especially,
Yeah.
which teachers are not teaching these days in school. As I said, like we are really making our kids money making machine, which is good, which is required to earn money. But what about emotions? What about your IQ? What about your SQ? हम पैसा कमा लेते हैं पर हार्ड रॉक बन के, इमोशंस के साथ अगर रह के पैसा कमाए, वो एक ज्यादा अच्छा है। सेकंड, हमको ना, हम इंसान है यार, जानवर भी ग्रुप में जाते हैं, एक साथ आते जाते हैं, right? So now these days, how and what we become, we just focus on our life, our own self, me, my family, हाँ सबका ठीक ठाक हो रहा है, fine, done, doesn't matter आस पड़ोस में क्या हो रहा है. So we become that rock solid these days.
Yeah.
And imagine अभी की हम जनरेशन ये है, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन और क्या बन रही है हमको देख के. So this is high time to better introduce kids with all those things which is actually required to become a good human being, to be a human. Yeah. So that's why this New Earth School. So in New Earth School, I am planning to bring lot many experts as teachers who are masters in their fields, and they are going to introduce many such topics to the kids. And then it's children's choice what they want to learn or whatever workshop they want to have. Then we'll bring facilitator from that particular places, from Bangalore, from Mumbai, from anywhere. Okay, so right now this is what my intention is with New Earth School.
Yes.
Yeah.
Namrata, also I want to means suggest or say suggestion or say what I feel. There should be some emotional how to balance your emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rohini. So, na, very, very large topics are what going to come under New Earth School. Right now, Ashwini came up here with Vision Board workshop. Why I choose this? Because everyone at least understand about mind. We all know about mind, right? Sometimes we scold kids, hey, you don't have mind or what? Sometimes they are getting such scoldings from the school.
Yeah.
So mind ऐसी चीज है ना जो सबको समझ में आती है. तो यहाँ से हम ओपनिंग कर रहे हैं न्यू अर्थ स्कूल की, but slowly and steadily, lot many topic like emotional freedom technique, how to process their emotions properly, how to channelize it properly, वंस वो बच्चों को समझ में आ जाए ना, तो वो बड़े होते होते कहीं भी नहीं जाएंगे टू जस्ट सेटिस्फाई देयर इमोशंस. दे नो हाउ टू डू इट, राइट? सो ये हम अभी फाउंडेशन में वो सीड डालने का काम करेंगे धीरे धीरे. So slowly, lot many topics are coming up, like shlokas, mantra, Gita, Bhagavad Gita, I mean, and then mudra science, yoga science, pranayam, and lot many storytelling,
Music too,
EFT
right,
sessions,
Namrata? Music too as a therapy.
music therapy, yeah. So children can receive music sessions, like music therapy sessions, from one of the best mentor to whom I know. So ऐसे बहुत से टॉपिक्स मतलब आएंगे आगे स्लोली धीरे. So right now this is
तो
very
प्लीज ऑलवेज रिकॉर्ड दिस, क्योंकि अगर उस टाइम जब आप ये क्लास ले रहे होंगे तब हम नहीं होंगे, तो रिकॉर्डेड सेशन पे जाके हम सीख सकते हैं. या फिर
श्योर रोहिणी. तो क्या होगा पता है, अभी तो ये ऑफलाइन होगा. जो बैंगलोर के लिए हम विजन बोर्ड की वर्कशॉप करेंगे, पर जब भी हम ऑनलाइन करते हैं तब डेफिनेटली वी विल डू ऑल दोस
Recording.
थिंग्स लाइक रिकॉर्डिंग एंड ऑल दोस.
और प्लीज आप ऑनलाइन करना.
हाँ,
और
ऑनलाइन
नहीं
ऑनलाइन भी
करना.
online
पाइपलाइन
भी
में है.
करेंगे. और रोहिणी, Namrata tomorrow might travel to Mumbai and she will arrange the same session in Mumbai.
हा, मग मुंबईचं तुम्ही करत असाल तर मग म्हणजे what am मतलब why I'm running behind, and maybe you feel ki why she's stupidly
It's okay, it's totally
No,
fine.
not at all.
uh,
Not at all.
pressurizing this, because see, I come, this is very personal thing, but I come when this today I am 40-year-old, and now I am understanding that I had a childhood trauma, I had this problem,
Yeah,
that problem.
exactly.
So my son is 4-year-old. As a
Yeah.
mother, what can I give him? So I can give him.
Absolutely.
देखो, इमोशन पे तो कंट्रोल नहीं हो सकता है कि मैं हमेशा उसके सामने गुड़ी गुड़ी पेश करूं, जो पेरेंटिंग
नहीं
क्लासेस
नहीं
में
नहीं
बताते
वैसा
हैं.
वैसा ना करना भी नहीं चाहिए रोहिणी.
मैं गुस्सा
नहीं,
कभी नहीं करूंगी, मेरा हाथ नहीं उठेगा, पर वो भले ही मुझे लगे, लेकिन वो उसके लिए शायद ट्रोमा हो जाएगा. तो ऐसे चीजों में से बाहर कैसे आए?
yes,
अगर वो
yes.
Yes.
Yes,
अगर
yes,
वो
all those topics will get covered, Rohini. I totally
All the
understand
topics.
what you are saying. Yeah.
हाँ, सो
Okay.
बेसिकली आप वो वहां लोगे बैंगलोर में, तो हम लोग को तो पता नहीं चलेगा ना, क्योंकि आप बैंगलोर.
Rohini. Thank you for bringing up this topic.
Yes.
So New Earth School all over India में रहेगा.
ओके.
Okay. ऑल ओवर इंडिया के टीचर्स बैंगलोर आएंगे, तो बैंगलोर के भी तो लोग उठ के जाएंगे.
All over
मतलब
India
मैं भी
जाएंगे.
तो जाऊंगी मुंबई या कहीं और, राइट? सो हम मुंबई हो, दिल्ली हो, बैंगलोर हो, कहीं भी किसी भी सिटी में जैसी रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, जैसे बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने भी एनरोलमेंट करके रखा है न्यू अर्थ स्कूल से, देन वी डेफिनेटली गो देयर फॉर इन पर्सन वर्कशॉप्स. और ऑनलाइन भी हम प्लान कर रहे हैं, मतलब वो पाइपलाइन में है, क्योंकि हर बार हर एक को ऑफलाइन भी आने को जमता नहीं.
हाँ हाँ, दैट इज माय
Right?
पॉइंट, दैट इज माय पॉइंट.
yes,
बिल्कुल,
we
बिल्कुल.
understand that. तो yes, तो ऑनलाइन भी हम जाएंगे, पर क्योंकि फर्स्ट है, एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शोइंग मी दैट
But
एक्सपेक्टेशन
yes.
की पेरेंट्स एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं ये.
Very
So
good.
that gives me boost. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Rohini. Yes, Rohini, please continue.
Superb. I think, Namrata, you put it very beautifully. And Rohini, yes, very much we will have in Mumbai as well. Namrata will travel. She will create the same structure here. And I'm sure with other cities in India too, and other cities in the world, because Namrata's vision is to take this global, right? To take it, make it bigger, so that kids from all over the world benefit from it. So of course we will do it. तो जो भी जैसे कुछ बैंगलोर से शुरुआत इसके लिए हो रही है, because Namrata is in Bangalore, right? But all other cities will also be benefiting from this. All the kids will benefit, and we are looking forward to create this big thing. And I really feel honored to be the first uh, teacher in this New Earth School. So yeah, looking forward for that. And today's presentation was for mothers, so I made it in a way in which adults could understand. But when we will make it for children, the vision board workshop, the things will be very different, because we will make it very playful, okay, where children can experience more. Children can learn through pictures, children can learn through art, children will be always, children also, you need to keep them entertained, right? We don't, we as adults, we have been told that, okay, aapko office mein bola hai, you have to go for this training and sit for 8 hours. You will be bored, but you will still sit. But if the child doesn't like, in 15 minutes, the child will start jumping here and there. So actually, as children, we need to keep them engaged with something which they like to do. So this presentation was for parents. That's why we made it in such a manner for you to understand. And also to put it out that what is the whole concept? Why is this vision board for children? But in the children vision board workshop, we will not talk about, oh, this is the conscious mind, this is the subconscious mind. We could actually create a situation where we tell the children, oh, think big, dream big, and then we can create that. Right? So I think Namrata has put it very well, and even I am more than excited to start with. Feel free to ask questions if any, and feel free to, if you have any questions, and all people who, because this is also a recording, and we are going to put it on our YouTube and Facebook and all of that. If you really are someone who is watching this as a recording, please feel free to connect to Namrata, because she will definitely answer all the questions, whatever we need. Okay, so Sudha, Shweta, any questions, please put across. Even if you remember a question afterwards, you can put this question, and Namrata will be very happy to answer. If you need any support from me, you can, you can also send the message. And we are good, way to go. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So thank you so much for your time, for your attention, and for watching this. And we are happy to start this.
Yes. Ashwini, just one very small question.
Yeah.
How children can get benefited with this vision board workshop? You told, okay, like
Yes.
pictures and all, but how they are going to get benefit with this?
So see, when children start making things, for instance, if the child says that, okay, I want to really, I want to learn to say basketball, and I want to become the champion basketball or football, and they create an image of of a basketballer who is, who has created that record, and the child is watching that image again and again. And we, for instance, in vision board workshop, we tell them that also watch videos of people you really put forth as your role model. So say tomorrow they have a role model in football, say Ronaldo, and they are watching their games, and the child says, okay, this is what I'm going to visualize, that I'm going to throw the ball in, I'm going to, sorry, if we're talking about football, I'm going to create this kind of record, and tomorrow is my school competition in football, and I'm going to play this, and I'm going to have these many goals. And the children will learn the power of visualization, and imagine with that they can actually also get success in terms of sports. Imagine they have an exam, and they say, I visualized this exam result, and I visualized getting 98%, and I also visualized that all the questions I studied are coming for the exam, and it actually happened. And I imagine
Yes.
that
So
I'm getting a
basically,
prize. I'm standing first in my class. I visualized that, and I stood first in the class. Imagine what children can create from that space.
Awesome. So what I am getting is basically we are engaging all their five senses and the
Wonderfully.
sixth sense as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So just making sure that they dance in that workshop and they
They
visualize and
enjoy. They have
yeah,
fun.
they listen,
Amazing.
they see, they smell everything, right?
Absolutely.
Because anything else? Sudha, Shweta, any questions? I know Shweta's meeting is what going on. Sudha, do you have any question there?
No, Sudha just wrote, we are good. Way to
Okay,
go.
okay, okay,
Thank you, Sudha. Thank you
okay,
so much.
okay. Thank you.
And
Thank you
thank
so
you,
much then.
Namrata. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ashwini,
And
for coming. Yeah, thank you so
thank
much.
you. And I will see you
Thank
all very
you.
soon in Bangalore. I'm looking forward to come to Bangalore
Sure.
and meet all the children and to have a lot of fun on this workshop.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful.
Same here.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.